The moment you react, you lose. Read that again. Your enemy doesn't want to defeat you physically. They want emotional access. They want to trigger you, to pull you into their chaos. The second you argue back, they win. The second you defend yourself, they win. The second you try to prove something, they win. Because now they control your internal state. And the Stoics understood something most people never do. Power is not domination. Power is emotional immunity. So here are 10 ways to destroy your enemy, without fighting, without screaming, without revenge. Not by attacking them, by removing their power. 1. Silence, the psychological vacuum. Your enemy expects reaction. They expect anger. They expect explanation. They expect defense. Give them silence. Silence creates uncertainty. Uncertainty creates discomfort. And discomfort destabilizes them. When you don't respond, their mind starts filling the gap. Did it not affect them? Did I fail? Why aren't they reacting? Silence forces them to confront themselves. Most people can't handle that. Silence is not passive. It is controlled absence. And controlled absence is dominance. 2. Indifference. Erase their importance. Anger still gives them value. Hate still gives them relevance. Indifference deletes them. When you show zero emotional charge, their leverage collapses. No visible tension. No sarcasm. No defensive tone. Neutral. Stable. Unmoved. Your nervous system stays regulated. Theirs doesn't. That imbalance shifts power instantly. They escalate at first, because they feel ignored. But escalation without reward burns them out, and you remain steady. 3. Detachment. Stop personalizing attacks. Most attacks are projection. Insecurity disguised as aggression. Jealousy disguised as criticism. Control disguised as concern. Once you see that, you stop internalizing their behavior. You observe patterns instead of absorbing insults. Detachment turns you into a strategist. When you detach, you collect data. What triggers them? What tone do they use? When do they attack? Now you're not emotional. You're analytical. And analysis beats impulse every time. 4. Emotional discipline. Delay your response. Reaction is instant. Power is delayed. When they provoke you, pause. 3 seconds. 5 seconds. Breathe through your nose. Lower your tone. Controlled tempo communicates control of self. And self-control is intimidating. Impulsive people feel exposed around disciplined ones, because discipline reveals their lack of it. 5. Refuse to explain yourself. Over-explaining signals insecurity. Strong position. Statement. Boundary. End. Weak position. Long justification. Emotional defense. Trying to be understood. Your enemy feeds on your need for validation. Remove it. They misunderstand you? Let them. If they create narratives, let them. The less you defend, the stronger you appear. 6. Remove access. Quietly. No announcement. No dramatic exit. No social media speech. Just distance. Reduce replies. Reduce exposure. Reduce shared information. Access is privilege. When someone disrespects you, you revoke it. Silently. Quiet detachment creates psychological tension because they don't get closure, and lack of closure keeps them unsettled. 7. Stay calm under pressure. Chaos is contagious, but calm is dominant. If they raise their voice, you lower yours. If they speed up, you slow down. If they insult, you stay composed. The calmer person controls the frame, and whoever controls the frame controls perception. People subconsciously respect the stable nervous system. Instability feels weak. Calm feels powerful. 8. Visible self-improvement. Nothing destroys an enemy faster than your growth. Not revenge, not argument. Growth. Improve your body. Improve your skills. Improve your income. Improve your discipline. Your progress becomes silent proof. You don't announce it. You demonstrate it. And when they see you evolving while they remain reactive, the contrast hurts. Growth creates status. Status creates psychological hierarchy. And hierarchy shifts power permanently. 9. Be unpredictable. Predictable reactions are easy to manipulate. If they know what makes you angry, they control you. Remove predictability. Sometimes respond calmly. Sometimes don't respond at all. Sometimes smile. Sometimes change topic. Uncertainty destabilizes control attempts. When they can't read you, they can't influence you. Mystery creates psychological distance. Distance creates authority. 10. Master yourself. Ultimate domination. Here is the final truth. Your enemy only exists as long as they can trigger you. If they control your emotions, they control you. If they can't move you, they are irrelevant. Self-mastery eliminates enemies. Because once you stop reacting, the conflict collapses. You don't destroy them physically. You destroy their access, their influence, their psychological leverage. And that's far more powerful. Let them gossip. Let them criticize. Let them attempt to provoke. You stay disciplined. You stay silent. You stay improving. Because the highest form of revenge is superiority without aggression. The Stoics didn't fight battles in the streets. They won battles in their mind. And when your mind is unshaken, no one can dominate you. That's not passive. That's controlled power. And most people will never reach it. If you choose emotional control over reaction, you're already ahead. And once you master that, no enemy can touch you. Here's what eventually happens. When you stop reacting, they lose their target. When you stop explaining, they lose control. When you stop caring, they lose relevance. And when someone loses relevance, they feel invisible. That's what truly destabilizes a person. Not aggression, not revenge, irrelevance. Most people would rather be hated than ignored, because hate still means they matter. But when you move on without anger, without speeches, without drama, you erase them from your internal world. And that's the final shift. They realize they can't reach you anymore. No emotional access, no leverage, no influence. And when influence disappears, so does their power. You didn't attack them. You outgrew them. Quietly. Completely. That is the level of control most people never achieve. And once you reach it, you don't have enemies. You have observers.